Hey, we should be back up on the vertical side because it's telling me connection excellent. So I believe on the vertical side we are back up. I think. I don't know about the regular stream if I'm being completely honest. Oh, now I don't know if I'm back up, but brilliant because the thing is like I, I don't know what's wrong with OBS. I'm being completely honest. I don't know if you guys hear me. I don't know what's up with OBS. Okay, I can clearly tell that the mobile friendly version is back up. As the regular version, I have no idea. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I have no idea. Like this, I don't know what's going on with OBS today. Like, oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm doing. I don't know what's happening with this game today. Or the stream in general. I probably should have got ready maybe a little bit earlier, but even though that, like, geez, this is something else, and it keeps saying I don't have a stream key for my computer. I am literally streaming on my computer. What do you mean I don't have it? Oh my goodness. It is so stupid. But we should be at least streaming on the vertical point of view things. Hopefully. Not right now because everything is not responding right now. And why I just realized, why is there two OBS pop-ups? What the Hey yo, I ain't seeing things, man. Oh my goodness, this game, I'm telling you. Or well, no, I don't think it's a game problem. It's an OBS problem. Maybe I have too many things open. Let me just close down a few things. Yeah, it's because of Chrome and OBS. Because usually with, I think I did mention this before, but with I don't even know if you guys are hearing me. But I did mention this before because I'm streaming on YouTube, right? And with YouTube, if you do vertical and horizontal. Thank you very much for that. There's a loud noise that just appeared. Um, okay, what was that loud noise? Is that telling? Oh, okay, we're back up on Twitch. I think it's what? How am I not logged in when? Okay, this is weird. For those that are on the vertical section, I believe you guys should be hearing me. Mobile friendly people, hello. I think you guys are hearing me. I am not exactly sure if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Because I see the timer loading on like I see the timer on the vertical. I just don't know if it's outputting on YouTube because this whole thing is probably weird because I got so many things to look at. Sometimes I don't know what to look at. Sometimes YouTube shouts at me saying that like I don't output enough when I actually do. So I really don't know what's going on here. Um okay, where's this? Uh okay, first of all, screw it. Let me just close some tabs here. Let me just close some tabs. Tabs that I don't need at all here. I hope at least these are tabs that I don't need at all. I already did. Oh my goodness. I already logged in OBS. It keeps telling me to log in again. Doesn't even do the pop-up window thing. My goodness. Probably should just go vertical the whole way now. Stream the whole game in vertical, innit? Oh my goodness, please. Let me at least do something. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is the only thing I don't like about streaming two different times on YouTube because people that don't streaming this don't realize this. But people that do these kind of streams know what I'm talking about. Alien concept, but it makes perfect sense once you are sitting here and you do the setup yourself. You will know what I'm talking about. You know how a pain in the bum this is. I don't know why YouTube doesn't facilitate for I'm dying here. I'm always dying. You can tell how bad this is. I don't know why YouTube doesn't facilitate a way where there's just one output for both vertical and horizontal. Why must I stream twice? I don't know. I ain't the one, I guess. Oh my goodness, I already completed it. Why do you keep telling me to? Okay, hurry up, please. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream today, if I'm being honest. This might be like a less than an hour stream here, which is, I don't really like streaming less than an hour. Feel like, what's the point? Okay, wait, let me just finish up by let me see. Okay, yep. Watch me when I start going live on the regular stream. The OBS just crashes again. So that's what was happening before. Like, for some odd reason, OBS just kept crashing. I don't know why, but I have a feeling it's gonna do that again. Like, I don't know what its problem was, but it crashed like twice earlier before. That's why I'm having so much issues here setting everything up. It usually doesn't crash at all, so I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why it's being an absolute nuisance today. It's usually not this problematic, I can tell you that for sure. I don't know whether you guys on the vertical side still listening to this, by the way. I'm hoping that you are, because if it ain't, it's making me look like a fool here. I mean, the timer's still, I'm looking at the OBS timer's still going, so on the vertical side, we should be fine. I'm getting viewers. Things on YouTube are not telling me whether I'm live on there or not, which is absolutely brilliant. Very helpful, YouTube. Um, okay. Do you want to do your thing, OBS, and I guess Chrome, I guess, or do you just want me to sit here and I don't know? Are we signed in? Okay. Come on, continue. Okay, I click continue. What more do you want? Chrome, can I please? Okay, good. Yes. Apply. Okay, look at all these crappy pop-up windows that pop up here. I don't care. Of course, crappy pop-up windows. For goodness sake, like, get this all out of here, please. I don't need my OBS to be crashing somewhere. Yeah, you me. I don't care. Okay, good. Can I finally mobile friendly side? Hello, we're back up again. So apparently now I figured out what is the issue. I don't know why, but whenever I click start streaming or like the regular live stream, it doesn't, like, it just crashes my whole OBS for some weird reason. Why that happens, I don't know. Alright, I don't know. This is honestly bizarre. This is the first time this issue has like ever happened to me. And that's what I figured out from the last time. If I do this one more time and that doesn't work, then we will have to probably just wing it with the vertical setup here. Pokemon Gamer, how you doing? So let me just attempt this one more time here, because I'm pretty sure that is the issue. I don't know why OBS just doesn't like it. I don't know. This is honestly, I just only found out this issue right now when I only just found out this issue now when I was just testing the different settings here. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, like, I honestly didn't even clock onto that until now. So maybe I'll try that out first. And if that does not work out here, then I'll just say, like, screw the regular resolution. We will just do, vertical format, because I can't be asked to do this right now. Like, this thing happened when I went live, so I'm sorry, I just can't fix this right now. Um, it probably requires like I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just can't be asked to fix this right now. So we'll just roll with the vertical setup. Also, I changed my microphone settings. I don't think I know what someone's gonna say. No, that I don't think affects the ability for the live stream to start up in YouTube. So we should be good on that. Yeah, the microphone. Hopefully, it's sounding slightly better. I did hear myself back. I'm still not satisfied with it, and I don't know how to fix it because I'm terrible at filters in OBS. I mean, I'm generally a person that has like, I don't know, I'm very sensitive when it comes to like sound coming from mic. Like I could hear like some big YouTubers when they speak with their like microphones. Like their microphones are like not either not very good or like cheap microphones. Yeah, and people will tell me and say that, oh, I know there's this whole kind of argument there about like whether mics make a difference. I think you do. I think it does. If you pay for a much more expensive mic, it does. Some people will say it won't. I think it does. Um, but but you can fine tune each mic to sound like different mics, if that makes sense. So what I'm trying to say is you can make a cheap mic sound like a more expensive one. That makes sense. Why is this thing not popping up now? Oh my goodness. Okay, fine. Goodness, this okay, that just didn't open, I guess. So I had to click a link. All right, we're gonna try this one more time, and if this doesn't allow me to start the stream, I on the regulars end, I'm just gonna not bother with that. I'm sorry, I just can't be asked. The last time when I went live on Twitch, nothing happened, so I don't know why. I don't know yet. When I went live on Twitch last time, nothing really much happened. Like there was no like streaming issue of this nature, so I don't know why now it is like this. Okay, I just got through everything. Let me get out of this. Okay, let me get out that. And if I click this, now wait, now it's saying that the mobile stream is interrupted. I have no idea. I mean, I'm because YouTube is not telling me anything. That's even worse. So I had to figure it out on my own here. Manage start streaming. Okay. Sorry. Oh my god, we have liftoff here, ladies and gentlemen. This thing's actually working for now. Okay. Oh my god, I need to check this. Are we up and running? Please tell me you're up and running. Oh my god, we're actually up and running. The regular live stream is up, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, we have liftoff. Finally, okay. I wasted 45 minutes on the setup of that, but here we go. Actually, more than 45 minutes because I turned this on like 15 minutes before I came on. So finally, we have some liftoff. So after some horrible tech issues, we are finally back up on both ends here. Let me just do a quick check here. Okay, we're up. We're up definitely on the normal stream. On the vertical live stream, YouTube doesn't want to tell me because brilliant. But we're finally back up, everyone. Okay, so formally welcoming everyone to the live stream today. I'm so sorry that I've started like 45 minutes late here. You can blame OBS for that because so basically what was happening for those that aren't in know if you're on the regular version. Basically what was happening was that when I went to OBS, I clicked like the start streaming button for the regular live stream. It just wasn't doing anything. Don't know, I just wasn't doing anything. But now we're here. And now that I figured that out, on the go, I pat myself on the back for that one. And now that we figure all that out, we will carry on with the live stream here. Where I don't know how long I will stream. I'll try to go as long as I possibly can here, but don't expect too much. Yeah, Chris, I was just mentioning earlier how I was having some issues with like the YouTube login on OBS. I have no idea why. Like it has never happened to me where I went into like OBS, clicked the button to start streaming, and like it just crashed as soon as I click it. It happened like twice, I think. So that's why it was kind of a long delay. And now apparently it works even though I did nothing differently. So don't know what that's all about. But here we are, Balloons Tower Defense 6. We have quite a lot of topics to get through, so in other words, what I'm trying to say is I probably won't be able to talk about everything that I want to talk about on my plate here today. But we can talk about the Balloons update. We'll probably talk about two major things here if I can get through them in time. You know, the most people know that this is a live stream, live discussion kind of thing here, rather than just me just playing the game, talking about the game. I've leveled up here, ladies and gentlemen. If you know, if that is how I see it, how you see it is, you know, you guys' point of view, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about here, but first thing to note here, if you hear something different with the microphone, I tweaked some microphone settings here. I tweaked some microphone settings here, and yeah, and that is basically why if I sound different from like the previous live stream, that is why. It won't probably sound a whole lot different, but it might sound a little bit different. But yeah, I tweaked it. I still am not like very happy with it. The people that know me know that I'm very like I'm very particular when it comes to microphones and how it sounds. I don't know. I just don't like the way I'm sounding on here. I mean it's okay. I just don't like the crackly sound. I don't know how to get rid of that. Very terrible at that. Okay, we'll put a helicopter. Balloonarius. Hello, how you doing? Hope you guys are all doing well. Sorry the live stream started late today. Okay, we'll get two of this. We'll get two of this, and then we'll see how much money we have left. We have 10,000 left. You have to be really smart about this. I think we put one of these here. Get that. Yeah, that's enough. 6,000 for that. Oh yeah, the new update. I'll talk about that a little bit later on. Of course, poll question for the regular live stream. Very interesting, very timely, I guess. Okay, we'll put one more. Actually, we'll put a super monkey here just as an emergency backup. Okay, that's the emergency backup. We are good to go. But yeah, let me know how you guys have been doing. It's been 2 weeks since I last streamed here on YouTube, and that's mainly because I have been like really busy this past few weeks. I mean, I've streamed on Twitch, but like that is just a little bit. But yeah, I wasn't here last week because I had an event to attend, so that is why. But yeah, we should be, and I am up this week. Next week, I'm not entirely sure yet. I should be good to go for next week, unless something magically happens between now till then, you know. And if anything happens from now till then, don't worry. If I can post in the Discord, I'll post in the Discord. So you guys in Discord, you will know. If I don't see anything, and you know, if I don't usually say anything on Mondays, chances are there will be a live stream on Monday. Just look out for, if you're subscribed, you can look out for my scheduled, you know, live stream on YouTube, which should be there always. Right, let's talk about the poll question, because I have actually no. Let's talk about the update. Actually, let's talk about the update first. And these are the two things that hopefully can talk about here. So Balloons launch update something. I forgot the number. I think it's 44. I don't know. 46. I don't know. Whatever. They just launched an update. New thingy here that I've not unlocked because I've not played the game a lot. Alright. Don't add me. Right. That is update number 1. How do I feel about this update? Honestly, I'm not concerned about this update. There is something that is actually more pressing or concerning to me about this game, and I actually covered it in a YouTube short. And it's actually not even in like the it's actually not even in the update itself. It's actually coming, I believe, in 2 updates time, which I believe it's in it's either close to the end of the year or it's at the it's close to the start of next year, somewhere on there. They I don't I think they mentioned it, but they didn't really say it clearly. I could be wrong, but it's somewhere around that time. So 2 updates from now, which is end this year, start next year, somewhere around there. The balloon developers, if you reach the patch notes, and I like I said, my shorts cover this better, I think, because I was actually prepared there. So there's this thing I think called Legends coming. I think that's what it's called. So if you go look at the patch notes, if you scroll down to what the developers want to do, they want to introduce this thing called Legends. So if you haven't read it, I'm just kind of like paraphrasing from the patch notes here. So these are things that will kind of expand, sorry, not expand, extend the lifespan of Bloons TD6, because the developers themselves have said, you know, there's no need for Bloons TD7. They kind of want to use the BTD6 engine as much as they can, because it's already quite at a good stage where they can do other things with it. Hence, they are launching this thing called Legends. And what is really concerning to me, all that doesn't really sound concerning. Yes, in fact, all that sounds really good actually. You know, if I were owning Bloons TD6 and the developers were talking like, wow, extending the game or expanding the game, that is interesting. Yes, it is interesting. However, and this is a big but, by the way, and I'm not lying, this is a big but. Okay, anyways, the point is they are wanting to charge for this. Now this is where the issue comes in, and you heard me right, they want to charge for this. I'm not making this up. You can go to the patch notes, go look at it yourself. I'm not making this up. They themselves said they're gonna release this like DLCs, and it's going to be paid DLCs. These are DLCs that are, you know, gonna cost money. It's not gonna be free. All right, you can. I'm not saying anything that is not in the patch notes. It just, these are literally in the patch notes. And I guess now I'll sort of go on a tangent from there and talk about things that I think maybe could be a little bit detrimental to Bloons TD6. Because I think personally, myself, what makes this really good is that, you know, you can just buy the Bloons TD6 game and you're done with it. And sometimes it goes on sale. It's really cheap. So, you know, you can get the whole game for really cheap, you know. But once they introduce all these DLCs, I fear that it might become a situation where it is like train simulator. So for those of you that maybe don't know what I'm talking about or don't know what I'm referring to, I'm just saying that this does not become like a train simulator problem. So what I don't think is an actual term. Like no one out there kind of says trains. I like how I'm talking about like your ballooners. Okay, well, you have 2 accounts. Very nice. Subscribe on both accounts if you like what you're seeing, and like on both accounts if you enjoy what you're seeing. But I think personally, like, you know, if you are the average casual BTD6 player, I would not say this is not good news for you. I'm hoping this doesn't become a train simulator problem where, just for me to elaborate a little bit, the train simulator problem is where if you go to Steam, you look at train simulator, you see the game sometimes go for like really cheap, and people are like, oh wow, this is good. But then you scroll down and see all like the downloadable contents, all the like, you know, the add-ons and whatever. It can cost more than the actual game itself, and that is what kind of worries me a little bit about this. Because like I mentioned, Bloons TD6, I think one of the things that makes it good is it is relatively accessible. It for sale sometimes goes for very cheap, which, you know, makes it very accessible to the younger audience. But now that you already have that younger audience, and if you release DLC like Train Simulators, I don't think it'll be good in the long run. It might actually, if not careful, I'm not saying this is the case. If not careful, right? If not careful, Yes, yes, Bloon, I see you both sides. If I just think if it's not carefully handled, it could be catastrophic for Ninja Kiwi if they do not handle this well here. Because um, if you don't handle DLCs well, yes, I see that, I see that Ninja Kiwi, aka Balloonier, but Balloonier's words. If if the developers do not handle this well, this could be potentially catastrophic ending of like a whole franchise. I'm telling you, all right, it has happened. All right, it can happen. I'm not saying it can't happen. It can happen because if they don't price this carefully, or if they don't really release this carefully, it might come to bite them in the arse here. All right, so that is what I'm worried about in the future of Bloons TD6. But right now, this is all speculation. They did mention in the patch notes that the DLCs will be, priced appropriately. I mean, I'll be the judge of that when I see it, or yeah, I'll definitely be making updates to that if I see any kind of updates to it. But they did mention a little bit. I can't remember what they say about it. You have to go back to like the shorts I made to look more into it. But I think they mentioned it was like a different kind of thing to like the regular Bloons game. So I don't really know what they're doing. So fair enough. I'm interested, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. Um yes, average BTD5 enjoy. Hello. So yeah, Bloons TD6 Legends coming soon to Bloons TD6, I guess. I mean, if I'm making content on it, I'll probably just get it because content. But if I wasn't like making content on it, then I would just kind of hold off, see what the mode is or see what they introduce, and then from there I'll decide, whether it is something that I want to pursue or not. I mean, something that I want to get. I usually don't recommend people getting DLCs, even if it's like good or not. So yeah, I usually just say wait for a discount. I mean, that's what I do usually with game nowadays. Even newer games, I don't usually get them like off the shelf unless I'm really interested in them, you know. Then I do get them. But most of the times it's like I'll wait for a discount. Right, right. Yes, balloon areas. Um, all right. Let's talk about the trending topic here, the poll question, because I know there are people out there. You lot maybe know about this. You lot maybe don't know about it. Let's see what the poll is saying. Um, there are 5 votes. I just put 4 different things. There, yes and no is like common. What Mr. Beast from? We're surprised no one voted for that. So it seems like all of you that are here are at least in the know about this thing that is happening with the channel, the Mr. Beast channel. That is. 20% you say don't watch Mr. Beast. Well, let's start with that. So I'm in the boat also where I don't really watch. Uh, I don't really watch the Beastman if I'm being honest. So okay, just to put it out there, this is just for context. I don't watch the Beastman, but like I mean I've seen I think like one or two of his videos, but other than that I don't really know much about him. I don't really follow him. I'm like just an outsider looking into the situation. You know what I'm saying? You know the way there. That is me. So I'm an outsider looking in. So this is just kind of like I just from a casual person the point of view, and I've kind of like followed this drama, but not like very attentively. If that makes sense. I'm there, but I'm like not clued into maybe everything that's happened. So for context, for those that don't know, actually, it seems all of you here know what I'm talking about, so I don't even need to give context here. But yeah, personally, this is just my 2 cents onto the whole um, Mr. Beastman situation here. All right. Honestly, we'll just get to the main video, and then maybe we'll talk about other things I've seen. Uh, yeah, we'll just get to the main point here, and then the main video, and then we'll talk about the other things that I have sort of seen. There's one very interesting video that I've seen. which I will talk about in a bit because I think I want to say things about that. How many black borders do you have? I don't know. It's mostly all the beginner map, but not all of them. Like I think 3/4 of the beginner map. That's basically all the black borders I have. I don't have much progress in this game, in case anyone's wondering. But yeah, like the whole Mr. Beast situation, this is my 2 cents. The first video that goes into, all this uh thing about Mr. Beast, right? I think most of it, I mean, see, I'm an outsider looking in, right? The way it was presented, and I'm not saying that, anyone's in the wrong, anyone's in the right. Yeah, I'll kind of just say my opinions, right? Um, I don't even have one black border, mate. Just grind it out, mate. Just grind it out. You surely can get there. But yeah, like personally, my 2 cents on the situation is, okay. So there's a few points he makes throughout the videos. The first point he makes is basically like, oh, Mr. Beast staged his videos. This video's fake or something. Generally, that's the point. And to be honest, how you doing, I hope you're doing well. And to be honest, right, I not say I didn't always think that, but like I think like it's one of those things. If you tell people like, oh, Mr. Beast stages his video, it's fake. If you tell people that, people are like, oh, okay, it isn't such a big thing. Like people already maybe like have that in their mind, or it's not like the most out of proportion thing in the world to believe. You know what I'm saying? It's logical. It makes sense. Okay, he's faking it for like content, for drama, whatever. Sure, I understand it. In fact, as a creator, I definitely understand it. It is, you know, not out of the realm of possibility, and I can understand that. Kind of just making challenges just for the I'll speak about all that. I'll try to speak about all that. I'll try. I at least give my 2 cents at least. Um, you know. First of all, I hope the guy that originally made the video, I hope he's okay, because, hey yo, this like celebrity, these billionaires and all that. I'm telling you, sometimes you don't want to mess with them. That's all I'm gonna say. I haven't. I know he did a second video, but I haven't watched it yet. I just watched like some highlights here and there. Okay, but the first video, the first point that like was made, it was like Mr. Beast fakes his content, which, like I said, I don't think that's anything too big. Okay, but I think I think where I kind of draw the line is where you kind of like fake people in, give them kind of like fake opportunities, and don't tell them what's actually going on. I mean, again, these are all allegations, so whether they're true or not, I don't know. But if all that's if all that said is true, and Mr. Beast is kind of just looking out for his friends in this video, then that's kind of like not really that good in it. It's not a good look for him. And I believe there are people, and I think one more thing that I saw, there was a little bit more of a contention. The whole Mr. Beast is fine thing, I'll speak about that after this. I'll kind of say my 2 cents about what I think will happen in this situation. Again, it's just my kind of take. Whether what I say happens or not, I don't know. The one thing that I don't like is because Mr. Beast has this like thing where he invites a lot of people nowadays, and less like 100 YouTubers or whatever, and then they all believe that they have an equal chance to like win the competition, but it's actually a lie. It's just for friends doing it, and that is something that I can't really look past. If it's true, all right. I'm not saying anything, because because I believe like with YouTube and like because I think he did an Amazon series, and like there was a lot of problems with that as well. That's a whole nother topic that I can go to about, which I might go into if I have the time here. But yeah, like because he does this video on YouTube, and this is something that maybe people don't realize, especially if you're not someone that's like older or maybe in like the media industry or whatever. So if you see a game on like a TV show, right? Say for example, the one I can think of is Survivor, right? So for Survivor is sort of a game show where people survive as well. There's like, I think, obstacle courses on there or something like that, challenges if you will. And I believe the creator of, or not the creator, but like the host of I think Survivor. I'm not sure what his name is. I forgot. I think he was speaking on a podcast and saying like, oh, um, to ensure like these challenges and these these challenges and these things are fair for everyone. They are made fairly made by the same person. So he was, I think, like outlining different ways that made the challenges fair for everyone, and how there's like actually a sort of body, I wouldn't say a governing body, maybe like a, because it's on network TV, it's on a major cable network. They do have like an organization which makes sure that everything is fair and everything is fit and safe for all the competitors of the competition, right? Whereas this Beast Game, because it's on Amazon, it's on like it's on like its own thing. It doesn't really need to have that. You know what I'm saying? So that is where the problem lies with that. And I believe like, yeah, so I believe that was the main issue. And there's a lot of issues, we can go into that. You want to talk about the whole underwear situation? We can talk about that as well. If you're saying what are you talking about, I'm happy to talk about that, because that is actually well, it's not hilarious. It's actually a little bit creepy if you think about it. Anyways, that's enough about that point. The I think one more point, and yes, about the whole situation. Do I think Mr. Beast will be fine after this? This is what I personally think, right? There's one more point I want to make here, and that is something that's a little bit more, I wouldn't say nearer and dearer, but something a little bit more relatable, I guess. But to answer the question in chat, do I think um you know the drama will affect his channel? I it it's See, this is what I think. I think for the foreseeable future, no. So like maybe in like if it's like a short period of time that you're asking me this, no. But if it's a long period of time, I could see this being a problem, because like once words get out there, and this thing kind of snowballs into a bigger issue. If it does happen to go that extent, then I could see this being like the point where it all just falls off here. You know what I'm saying? There's another video that I want to talk about, which I think is actually very interesting. Um, this is a very interesting video. So I can't remember the person who did this. Again, for those guys that are watching, I'm sorry to talk a lot about this, but um, this channel is basically just waffle central here. So if you like waffling, click that like button. I'll always find different topics to talk about, and if I fail to find topics to talk about, I'll go on Twitter, and there's something there for me to definitely talk about. Yeah. So if you like this kind of just general discussion during the Balloon stream, and this is the thing for you, click the like button, pushes it up the algorithm, more people get discovered, and of course, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, remember to subscribe. I try to do this once every week. If I'm free, I should be able to do this once every week, but if not, then twice, no, once every 2 weeks, something like that. Should definitely be up, hopefully. Of course, I have a Discord as well, so if you want to join my Discord, I will happily let you join, so you can receive updates on there about my other streams as well, non-Balloons related stuff. And yeah, but yeah, we're doing a good thing here. We're doing good madness here. Okay, so it's only been like 20 minutes I've been talking about this. This is not as long as I expected the talking to go here. But I think one more thing that I want to talk about here is the fact that I mean, this is not regarding sort of the main video around the drama. There are other people, of course, making videos as well. This is not like a commentary video as well. There is another video that I saw the other day about how actually, no, let's talk about the main video first, because there's one more thing I want to talk about, and I think this can be quite devastating for Mr. Beast if he does not handle this problem, or if he does not have any kind of like thing to kind of get out of this. Maybe he does, I just don't know about it. But this one I think is like the strongest point that the video made, and I am like very simple. Because like I said, I don't follow his channel, so I don't know what type of content he does. But I think like the final point, or at least one of the last point that was made in the original exposing Mr. Beast video, whatever, is that he kind of exploits people for like how do I put this in words? He exploits he exploits people when they get something, and he always makes sure that he has a profit. I don't know how to put it in words properly, but like, you know, I'm always kind of telling people, oh, there's a way to win something, oh, there's a way to win something, but the rewards don't always get to them. And I'm pretty sure, you know, um a lot of people who won this have reported on this, so that is quite interesting. But yeah, I feel like if this is really true, then this is really gonna be another like problem, because especially when you are kind of like always buying stuff just so to kind of get that something that you need, and these kind of like things are not cheap. So yeah, I really don't like this kind of like I really don't like this kind of contest where it encourages you to buy something and then you get something back in return. I mean, that is still okay, I guess. The commands are not working. Stop answer. I kind of closed them because the stream was having problems today, so I closed them. But it's alright. How you doing, stop answer? But yeah, like, I think that is really not good. If I was being honest, not a good sign. If you do like, and this giveaway thing, honestly, this giveaway thing has been like existent on the platform this whole entire time. I mean, don't take my word for it. People that are doing content for like so many years have been saying this. Big YouTubers like PewDiePie saying that, you know, this kind of giveaway never works. I'm not the only one, alright? I'm not the only one, so you can't add me here. And this is true. Because usually you'll see like Mr. Beast saying, subscribe and you get a PlayStation, subscribe and you get like an Xbox over it, subscribe and you get this car or something. Okay. I'm pretty sure like that is not always the case. I'm gonna be honest. That one I like I kind of just go, no, like does it like, because as a company, because you know, I mean, as a company, as a channel, whatever you want to say about it, Mr. Beast has to make sure that he makes a profit, right? He has to make sure he makes a profit. I mean, that's how just companies works. It is just how a company works. So he has to make a profit in it. So he like my man is just not gonna give a PlayStation 5 every single time. So he's just proper weird. It's just proper weird. It's almost the best situation. I'm good today. I'm good today. I'm good today. The stream started a little bit late today, and because problems, but we are good right now. We're good right now. But yeah, this whole Mr. Beast situation is complicated. I mean, I'm interested as a casual person that doesn't really watch his videos. I'm interested to see what happens next. Very interesting is though that YouTube is sort of like protecting. Well, I don't know if protecting is the right word. They're kind of sort of like censoring out comments on Mr. Beast's latest video. And of course, in all this controversy, release a video. That is so Mr. Beast of him, by the way. That is so Mr. Beast, to be honest. Having a controversy, release a video in it. Not even addressing the controversy in it. But I think he said that. I think I heard somewhere that he said he was going to release like a. I don't know if it was a statement or a video. I'm interested to see what that says. Very interested. Yeah, be good. Yeah, so we're be good today, good tonight, good. Yeah, so I'm just kind of talking about the whole Mr. Beast situation here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the basic version of the story is that Mr. Beast has been involved in some controversy. There's some like allegations that were made toward him, so that's like the gist of it. I mean, there's a whole lot to the story. I don't really want to go into the details. There's too many things to say. But yeah, it's not a good look for Mr. Beast. That's all we need to know. Not a good look. I mean, like I said, this allegations could be false. I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, these are all just allegations at this point, right? I mean, I think the first video that I saw, like that was proof in there, of course. and these were all kind of content that are publicly available out there. So yeah, I mean, there are certain points where he was talking, he was like, oh yeah, and I was thinking to myself, this is all kind of very fraudulent, you know what I'm saying? Also, I've adjusted the settings on the mic, so if you mean like, do you know about like the whole Mr. Biz drama that's happening right now on his channel? Not on his channel, but like around him. Because if you haven't, go watch it. It's a very, I mean, he released, I mean, this guy who kind of exposed Mr. Beast, he released another video, but I've not watched the second video. But the first video is very interesting because I think what I like about it is the footage, or like kind of like the evidence he uses, is mostly from like the videos itself. So that's really interesting. Like this is just my opinion on the matter. I think overall, if someone was to come up and ask me, do you think this is going to be horrible for Mr. Beast? I think in the short term, no. In the short term, it's not going to affect him a lot. It might affect him a little bit, but not too much. I think, you know, long term, this is where it might affect him and his reputation, because the people that don't know Mr. Beast and you know, want to go watch something on YouTube, if they don't discover Mr. Beast content, if they, you know, if someone new discovers the content and someone else is telling them, oh, you know, this guy's like a fraud or something, oh, this guy, he used to fake his content. If I hear these kind of things as a new, you know, if I was someone who's a new watcher and of like Mr. Beast, I would be like, why would I want to watch fake content? You know what I'm saying? It will kind of like steer me away from watching Mr. Beast content. Again, this is a live stream, so I'm like not putting down my thoughts in order here, but hopefully everything I'm saying is making sense here. That is just my 2 cents. The short story of it, the short version of it is, it's not going to affect him in the short term, but in the long term he's going to, I think, get affected if he's not careful. If he kind of just dodges these allegations, don't really say anything, but like I said, I believe I've heard somewhere that he's preparing like you know, a statement. I don't know if it's a Twitter thing, I don't know if it's a video, I don't know, but it's proper. I don't know, it's just one of those things where I don't know how to put it in words. I don't want to say I sort of expected it to happen, because that is like, it's not right wording. I expected something like this to happen, but this just kind of like, you know, surprised me a little. I think, like I was mentioning earlier when I was talking about this topic, I think if you tell people that Mr. Beast fakes content, I think there'll be people who watch his content and be like, you know what, I don't mind it, you know. I'm, you know, I'm aware of it. I'm not surprised by it, you know. People won't be like surprised or taken aback by the fact that he fakes content, because I think, like, as content creators, you obviously do that just to create some tension. I mean, if you don't do that, then you're doing it all wrong. If you don't, you know, if you don't create tension when the moment is there, when the opportunity is there, then you're doing something wrong. So I don't fault him for doing that. I don't fault him for creating tension. I think as a content creator, but like I said, I think as a content creator, if you want to be fake, then you have to be prepared for the consequences, though. You know, I always say this to people when I, you know, especially small content creators. I mean, I don't really say this to them, but like, you know, it's something that I notice. You are you, and you rain today and tomorrow. I hope it doesn't rain too heavily. I hope you're not. I mean, rain usually brings cool weather, so you should be good, right? I think. I always say this to content creators. You are you, and you have your own personality, right? I think you should always kind of focus on that personality and always kind of use that personality to your advantage, you know, because that is what makes you. Yes, you can like copy other things from other channel, and I don't recommend it, to be fair. You can copy the style of videos from other channel, you can copy the editing style of other videos, that is all fine, but What needs to be you, and what you need is for you to be original. For you to um be you in your videos, because if you're not you in your videos, it's gonna be really hard for you long term, to do content, and for you to for people to see you as a real you. It's kind of obvious sometimes. I know. Look, trust me when I say this. I know people who just like to trigger other people on social media, but in reality they're not like that. Trust me. I know people like that, all right? I know people like that. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Don't be like these people, because if you are someone that does something like this, maybe you're just toxic to people on social media because you like being toxic and it attracts people, you're only gonna be, associated with like the bad press, if you will. The people who are, if you, like I said, if you are a toxic person, you're gonna attract a toxic community, and if you have a toxic community, it's just gonna be like negatives all around. And this ain't one of the situations where you want to attract a negative community, because that's what I say. It's not gonna be good for you long term, because you're just gonna, sometimes you go on a live stream and you just want to kind of relax. But if you're so negative and then you have more people than negative, it's just not gonna work out. Yeah, so don't, like I said, don't be negative. Be yourself, but don't be negative. Um, it's not like I personally myself, I don't like to see a content creator that's like very negative all the time. I mean, like once in a while it's okay, but if this person is speaking negatively, kind of just insulting everything that's out there, I'm sorry, screw this, I'm out. That is not my kind of content that I like to watch. But yeah, stop on. So let me know what you've been up to. What games have you been playing? Enough about myself. Let me know what you guys have been up to. I'm sorry if I'm taking time here and just waffling on, and you want me to talk about something else. You want me to, I don't know. You want me to talk about something else? You want me to change the topic? I'm all willing. I'm all willing. Trying to find a sweet spot. There we go. That's a sweet spot. But yeah, of course, if you're enjoying all the content, remember to like and subscribe if you have not done so. We're just basically trying to black border this game, and there's nothing really much going on in this game. I know there are like boss events and all that. I just don't follow it that much. But yeah, tomorrow, for anyone wondering, we'll be live on Twitch. Yeah, so if you're on the Discord, you will get the notification that I'm live on Twitch tomorrow. Should be live tomorrow, I think, unless something happens like today. But I don't think it should happen. We should be okay tomorrow, alright? But yeah, this whole Mr. Beast situation is interesting. Like I said, it's one of those things which people are saying like 2024 is the year of like the downfall of the creators. I'm not gonna lie, I personally myself don't really follow much big YouTubers, so I've got to be honest, I don't know what other like YouTubers or kind of like content creators have had a downfall this year. Maybe let me know, because I don't know. But yeah, very interesting situation. Very interesting. So yeah, I wish, I think like today's stream, I just wish I started earlier. I think like my problem is I started way late today. Okay, so for context, right? For those that didn't know, I was supposed to start stream like 1 hour earlier, but my OBS kept what is my OBS kept like just not disconnecting, but like just put one there. My OBS just kept yeah, no, I was just kind of focusing on that. But what I was about to say is my OBS just kept crashing. It crashed twice, and then third time it worked. So there you go. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. To be fair with Roblox, I know it's free and all that. I just don't have time for it. I'm sorry. I don't have time for it. I see one of the like one of the people that I follow. He used to be like a balloons content creator. I think he still is. He just don't make a lot of contents for balloons anymore. He has moved to Roblox and he's like developing his own game. So that's pretty cool. Um, I think he's fully developed it as well. I don't know. That's very interesting because like not say game development, but just like I guess programming and I guess game development as well. It's I don't know. It's just something that you guys would like to see on YouTube because I don't know. Because personally myself, I don't do a lot of these things off camera. I do occasionally, just for like fun, I guess. Sometimes I might do it, but I don't know if this is something that you guys want to see on camera, like me doing programming or something, or maybe you guys want me to make a video on programming or game developing. I don't, like I said, I don't have like a education in it or something. I just do it for fun. So it's more like a spare time kind of thing. But if you guys like to see me go down this route and maybe you know you like to see me because but for context for those who didn't know, I used to work on a game. I can't speak much about it. But what I can say is I wasn't like developing the game. I wasn't like writing code for the game, or I wasn't. Yeah, well, basically I wasn't writing code for the game. I was part of the voice acting team, so I just do voices for the game. This was a long time ago, by the way, and the game is out on Steam. That's all I can say. I don't want to say what the full game is, just because there's a lot of reasons for it, and I guess if you want to talk to me more about it, we can do it like personally on the Discord or something. I don't mind sharing these things personally, but I wouldn't share it in like a public kind of setting like this because there are reasons. There are reasons. But all I can say is even though I was quite young at the time when I had this opportunity, it really taught me a lot about game developing. And I think I don't know, from the outside looking in, especially if you're someone who doesn't know much about like game development in general, you think like, oh, it's easy, I can just do this, and I can just do that. Why doesn't the game developers kind of just fix this by doing this? When I always hear complaints about people saying that, oh my god, why doesn't the game developer just do this? Oh my god, why does it's so easy to fix it? Just do this. Whenever I hear someone say that, I know they don't have any kind of like even basic gaming experience. You know what I'm saying? You subscribe something for one more to 75, mate. Come on, get there. And you're just 26 away from 100. Come on. Maybe you can get it by the end of the year, hopefully, alright? But yes, I was saying, right? With kind of like making games, developing games, it's not as easy as I'm gonna push a button and I'm gonna fix a problem. No, it's not like that. Sometimes you fix a problem, two more problems spring in its place. If you are someone who has done developing or even coding, you'll definitely know what I'm talking about. But yeah, but like I said, usually I do programming in my spare time. If you want me to, I don't really do this for like for people. Cause I just do for my own fun. Because there's definitely a lot of cool things you can create. There's definitely a lot of useful things you can create for yourself if you know how to do some basic programming. If you are a fan of like text-based games or like just number games. If you like number games, literally use basic programming to create it, which I think is really cool. Um, I mean, I don't use it that much, but if you're someone who likes this kind of games, then yeah, you should definitely look into programming. And you don't need to learn much. You just need to learn the basics, the bare like minimum. I myself, right, when I was first taught programming, because I had to go to school, like, and like for every person that went to school we had to learn programming whether we liked it or not. It was like a sorry, let me just rephrase that, because I went to university, right, and in university we had to learn programming whether we liked it or not, whether we hated it or not. We still had to learn it. They weren't giving us a choice, all right? So whatever you did, basically whatever course you took, you had to learn programming, right? But different kind of like, if you're learning different things, they'll teach you different things. So if you're learning like business, they'll teach you like more business stuff. If you're learning like, I don't know, if you're learning science or something, they'll teach you different stuff. So it's tailored to what you're learning, of course. But yeah, it's all really cool and that. But when I first learned it, because it was a really fast pace, I didn't really know what was going on, and I really hated it. Being honest, I really hated it. Right? But as time went on, right, I started to have a greater appreciation of what I can do with programming, and I gave it a second chance. And you know what? It was a good thing that I gave a second chance, because now I understand what you can do with it, what the potential is. You know, you're literally limited by two things: your imagination and your ability to code, that is, of course. But yeah, I don't know what I don't know why I just went on that whole ramble level like programming. That is just so bizarre. This is what these streams has become. It's me rambling on about random topics. I think even the last two stream I did, I just rambled on about random topics. So yeah, I mean, this is good, yo. This is good. This is just mainly why I do streams like this. If I got the time to like ramble on specific topics, I will. That is what I do around here. I just want these streams are for, just to ramble on about topics. But yeah, of course, if you are enjoying the content, remember to leave a like on the live stream. It massively helps the channel out, helps the channel grow, and of course, um, if you want more balloons content, I do this once every week if I'm available. So click subscribe. You'll get notifications for when I schedule the live stream. So very cool. I think that's definitely will help you to be free at the timing. You have a good night. Yeah, I'm about to end stream relatively soon here. Not now, but relatively soon. After this round ends, I'll probably end the stream. Because my god, today has been something. Like, I'm also thinking about other games to stream. I think someone did point this out to me that, like, you know, I do stream other games on Twitch. Why don't I do it for YouTube as well? Personally, the main reason why I don't do it, I just wanted to cover this here. Mainly, maybe because I did not make this clear, but I mainly wanted to do only one game on the YouTube channel, because I want to streamline everything, especially my YouTube channel, because my YouTube is like the main source of my content, the main source of, like, you know, content basically, is where I should streamline content if I really want to, and that's why I'm streamlining it and putting out, you know, only balloons content on the main channel. That's literally the only thing on my main channel for the past kind of like few months, because I want to streamline it and make sure that, you know, if you're subscribed for balloons, that's the only thing you're gonna see on there, balloons and nothing else. You know, if you want other content, if you want more of me, I'm still available on Twitch, you know, doing other games and all that sort of other stuff on there. It's the same with my second channel. So for those that don't know, I have a second like YouTube channel, but that's only focusing on like football related stuff. So on there, you're gonna see football games and like other football content. You're not gonna see like anything else on there that is not like football related. You know what I'm saying? So that's why if I have a YouTube channel, I'm going to try to streamline it as best I can, so the people that subscribe, they are getting the kind of content that they want from the channel, and not like other rubbish stuff that they don't want, which might cause them to unsubscribe. I hope that makes sense. That should make sense. But yeah, that's why I am only doing that's why I'm only doing like balloons on this channel, because if you subscribe, chances are you like balloons, and I'm gonna be outputting balloons on this channel. Yeah. Oh, I just realized something. So, the yes and no vote, 43%. Very interesting. Gotta split this shit. So yeah, it's very hard to predict, but you know, I did say I did say my opinion earlier. You know, I do, or I mean, I do think both is sort of right, depending on who you ask, and I guess like when you're asking me this question. I would say, like I said, like I mentioned, the TLDR answer is short term. he's not gonna get affected. Long term, he's gonna get affected. That is what I think. Oh, we see a change in vote. Oh my, we see a change in vote. Oh my, 9 votes. Oh my. A lot of people think more are gonna get affected. Zekai, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. How you doing, mate? Chris, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, like personally, I think short term he will not get affected. But I think long term, I could see it happening. I think short term people, like the people that are watching him now, the casuals that are watching him now, they are like not gonna be like affected by it, because some of them I bet don't even know what's going on. Because in a way, for those that don't know, YouTube are kind of like suppressing some of these videos that are exposing him. Some of them are getting through though, but like you know, I think the YouTube algorithm. See, people will say like the YouTube algorithm is like. I think one thing that people always wonder as content creators is like, oh, is the YouTube algorithm actually can it be actually be controlled by YouTube? Of course it can be. So when did they start today? When did what start today? I don't get it. When did you start playing? I don't know. It's been like months since I played this. Since months I played this, but I don't play it like so often. 1 week ago. Oh, so you just got this game? Is that what you're saying? I do play this game. I do play this game occasionally, like once a week, maybe twice a week, but not like every single day. Started 1 week ago. What is your favorite go-to tower? I guess. What's your favorite go-to starting tower? Yeah. So So basically, very interestingly, I started this channel, or like my main channel. I started it to basically sort of document my journey from like the start of Bloons to I don't know to a pro status, I guess. Pro, open inverted, close inverted commas. But yeah, that is just basically what this channel's for. That's why it's like called Noob to Pro, I guess. If you're wondering where I am right now, maybe somewhere in the middle. I don't know. I don't know, to be fair. I think with this game, what I can give you advice is number 1, get Sauda, number 2, get Sauda, number 3, get Sauda, and then number 4, have some towers that you are comfortable with. Find what your favorite towers are, because personally I feel everyone have their favorite towers. Like for me, for example, it's the helicopter, and then the wizard monkey. These are kind of like the 2 towers I use the most. So find out what are some of your favorite towers, and use them as much as you can to help you get over the easier round. Once you kind of get over the kind of the easier kind of levels, then when you go into the harder challenges, kind of figure out how to use the other different kind of towers to your advantage, or see what they do, see if you like them. Yeah, because that's what I recommend to a beginner, at least. Figure out what you like at first and just kind of stick with them. Yeah, stick with whatever you are comfortable with first. Because I think when I first started out, a lot of people were telling me different things, right? See, the problem is when they were telling me different things, like for example, people tell me to use this, use that, and make this, make that, and whatever, right? But one thing I don't get is why do I need to do this? Why do you need to do that? Whenever someone tells me something and they don't come up with a good reason, I just don't do it. I'm like, give me one good reason why I should do this, and it always doesn't come out, And the reason why I started using the wizard monkey, shout out to Iman, by the way. See, I remember your name, right? Don't think I forget. The reason why I started using the wizard monkey is because someone here, when they first came in, they said, use the wizard monkey. It is, it is, how, I can't remember the exact wording of word that he used, but he said something that like, he it cleared like your regular balloons easily. It makes you kind of clear, if you do it correctly, it clears your regular balloons easily, something like that. And then try it out, works, and I always stuck with it since then, and whenever I can, at least. Personally, I started in very late 2019, right? Yeah, this game has been out for a long time, so definitely if you started back then, um, you know, you definitely are much more experienced than me. You probably have better advice than me. Good stream. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you're enjoying the content, remember to leave a like on the channel. It massively helps the channel out because it lets me grow, lets me get discovered, and also lets me know that you are enjoying the content, of course. And I also try and do stream once every week, so do subscribe because I do schedule my live streams, and what that means is that when I schedule my live stream, it will pop up in your subscription box of when I'm going live, so you can just always join in then. So that's good. But yeah, I'm sort of going to end stream relatively shortly here, but I'll just stick around here for like the next 5 minutes. Also, just chat about the game since we have people that just came in here. So yeah, and there's also other balloons game, but I barely kind of play them. I mean Churchill, yeah, I did read that. Okay, yeah, so that's good. But yeah, like, what level are you at now, Chris? And how often are you like playing the game? Maybe if you want to kind of say that before we end the stream here. Because I think at the start, personally myself, I even had yeah, I don't. For context, in case I don't really do Paragon levels. For me, it's more of a casual sort of experience. I just play the game casually for fun. And you can probably even tell because I don't even do like these kind of events at the side here. So these are like for those that don't know, these at the side here are events. I already clicked like the thing, so that there are like races and all that. But I got a new account now with like level 72. Okay, so I guess you are starting fresh. I assume, yeah, you're starting fresh. So yeah, there's this events where you can uh you know do different events, check out what it's like. Uh, and yeah, really cool and all that stuff. Do I recommend checking out if you're new? I don't really know. I would say get accustomed to the regular levels first before kind of checking those things out because it I wouldn't say it could be overwhelming for you, but it could be if you select the wrong one actually. But yeah, slowly and surely you will get good at the game. It just takes time. Like I said, the first thing to do is to discover what towers, what heroes you like, and how and what works best. So like I said, for me, for on level 64, that's actually not bad for someone who just started playing. To be fair, you must be playing a lot, I guess. You must be logging in a few hours at least daily. Like if you started like 1 week ago, I think I don't know how long. Yeah, so for me, right, I like Saudi Arabia, so I just this is the one that I use most of the time, unless for some reason they lock me and I can't use it, then I obviously have to choose another one. But I mainly this is a pro Saudi Arabia community here, so you know we the basis of the channel is Saudi Arabia. I mean, I'm pretty sure like at the start, Saudi Arabia was like the most requested thing for me to get, and I believe most of the people say that this is good for beginners. But personally, I'm past that beginner stage. And I'm still using Saudi Arabia because I think I've grown so accustomed to using Saudi Arabia that I'm like, I don't know what I can do without Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying? I think for me, what I kind of struggle with like the early stages. Also, actually, now I remember I wanted to say something here, but I forgot to point this out. Uh, if you haven't done this yet, look at banana farms and how they can be useful to you. Um, because this can actually help you like get money and all that stuff for certain levels and all that. So yeah, usually if you ask me, go bottom third and then like top second. That's what I usually do. Different people have different things that they do, so I don't know. See, experiment with this and see what works for you. This is something that I think you should really try and use and figure out here. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say for now. I'll probably have to end the stream really shortly here, but thank you all so much for joining. Hope you guys have enjoyed the content. Remember, once again, if you want to get more balloons content from me, remember to click that big red subscribe button. It helps me to grow the channel, of course, and you get notifications for when I go live next as well. So that's all good for you, so you can join in. I always stream around this timing, just for those that are new around here. I want to point this out. So if you're always free around this timing, so it should be good for you, because we just come in as I always stream around this timing. All right, that's all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I see the hearts in the chat. Thank you very much for who's doing that. I'm Render Gaming 100. You guys have been amazing. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Until the next stream, everyone. Bye bye.